Do you remember the MCHOSE A68? One of the best budget magnetic keyboards. It still is, but guess what? It just got better and more beautiful. Let's go ahead and check it out. Now that seems to be everything inside the box. Very nice and simple packaging. All of the accessories that you will be needing will come with the box. And if you've noticed, the unboxing is actually pretty similar to the A68, but that is actually not gonna be the final packaging. There will probably be a little bit of a difference. But yeah, you can expect the same securedness and all of the amazing accessories. The cable color actually matches the color of the keyboard I got over here. But yeah, speaking of the color, I got the peach gradient over here. Very nice. I really love how it looks like, as well as the tinted back over here. Love it. We're gonna see some RGB as well later. But yeah, if you don't like this variation, you can also go for the Snow White variation, which is a little more versatile, so it will fit more setups. But yeah, I do like both of those variations. But yeah, other than the amazing looks of the keyboard, it also does feel pretty high quality. It does have some weight. It is made out of plastic, but feels very high quality. Doesn't feel cheap at all. Now for the keycaps, these should be cherry profile PBT. As you can see, very high quality. Really love the gradient of the keycaps as well. I'm pretty sure they are see-through. Now moving on to the switches. Yes, this keyboard is swappable with other Gateron or TTC-like magnetic switches. But yeah, it is using these Kale magnetic God switches. I've tried these before on their Jet 75, I'm pretty sure. They are very stable, very minimal wiggle wobble. They do feel amazing. Closed bottom. Here's a little sound test. They do feel and sound amazing. I have no problems with that. At the moment, this is the only switch I'm seeing available for the keyboard. Not sure if they'll add more options, since usually they have a lot of other switches. But yeah, these switches are amazing, by the way, so you don't really have to worry about finding another switch. But yeah, let's go ahead and listen to the whole keyboard with the switches and keycaps on. Personally, I think that sounds amazing. I have no problems with that. You could definitely tell they made a lot of efforts in making the keyboard sound good. The spacebar didn't really have any rattle. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there is some lube over there on the stabilizers. Very nice. And then here is some silicone. Very nice efforts. But yeah, I have no problems with the quality and the sound of the keyboard. But how about the performance though? Now, of course, this is a magnetic keyboard. You can adjust the actuation points. It has a 0.01mm accuracy. It does have 8,000 Hz polling rate and 128,000 Hz scan rate, which is like crazy. It also has SOCD, Rapid Snappy DKS Mod Tap, all of the necessary features and more than you need actually will be on the web-based software. I've tested other MCHOSE magnetic keyboards and their web-based software is just amazing, pretty much perfect, that we're gonna be checking out in a bit. And I might have just missed it on their past keyboards, but they also have Music Sync 2.0 feature on this keyboard, which is pretty much for the RGB, which actually makes a lot of sense, especially with the crazy RGB that we're about to see over here. And I'm sure it's also gonna look amazing here with the floating design, they call it, where you can kind of see the keycaps floating. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and plug this keyboard in and see its RGB. Oh my gosh, bro. This might be the best light box I've seen. Okay, why am I using this black cable when they gave me a pink one? Hey, I love my black cable, but yeah, for this keyboard, we gotta rock the pink one. It is pretty long, but yeah, here it is, yeah, the light box is so vibrant and bright, bro. It looks amazing. And yeah, the RGB as well on the actual keyboard and switches. You can see it's shining through the keycaps. It is bright enough. Not as bright as this though, but yeah. But okay, I have the website where you can buy this keyboard or pre-order at the moment of filming this video. But yeah, if you scroll down a little bit, you can go to MCHOSE Web Hub. Just click that and it's very easy to access. Just click home.enter web. Okay. Not sure what's happening here, but you just connect that, the Air, A68 Air. Let's click that as well. And yeah, here we are. Kinda in Chinese, but just go to the bottom left over here, click English, and we should be translated. Now let me just hide a little bit of these cameras so you can actually see what's going on here. We can access the user manual, import, create profiles, I'm pretty sure. We're currently on the lighting settings right now. We're currently in tidal rhythm and we are on the max brightness. This is the backlight. We're gonna check out the light box in a bit, but yeah, we can also customize if we want our own and we don't like any of these. We do have ripple, which I really like. It's not really the brightest right now, not gonna lie, but yeah, very customizable. Moving on to the light box on the back, we're currently on wave mode, which looks amazing, quite fast. Let me just lower that down to make it just a bit chiller. Yeah, I like that. We also have neon mode, constant light mode, breathing mode, and just turn it off. My favorite right now is wave mode. I am actually not sure where to access the music sync they were talking about. Am I not on the latest firmware? Okay, let's try doing an update real quick. And another thing I really love about this software is you can update without downloading anything. Okay, let's see if this has that music sync feature. Let's confirm the update. And I don't know what just happened. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, there we go. Just connect the upgrader on the top left. Yes, let's do the download. And just, yeah, there we go. No need to download anything if you don't want to. Just like that, we should be on the latest firmware now. Is it just me or the RGB got brighter on the backlight? I can try turning this light off if that helps, kind of. Yeah, it is bright. Like I said, I might just be missing it, but I still don't see the music sync over here. Okay, maybe it's not in the lighting effects where you can enable it. Let's just, yeah, continue for now. But you have no problems with the lighting effects. Moving on to the trigger settings. There's a little bit of untranslated stuffs here, but yeah, we also have beginner configuration, FPS, extreme. But yeah, if you know me, I do have my own preference. I'm not gonna explain into too much details on my reasons why I set these specific settings, because I already made a separate video for that. But yeah, you can copy along if you'd like. And yes, you can go down to as low as 0.01 millimeters. You can also have zero dead zone if you'd prefer, as you can see. But yeah, I do recommend setting some. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my trigger settings. Very nice, easy to customize. But yeah, moving on to key remapping. So yeah, you can get very customizable. Also do macro recordings, change FN layer, Mac layer, FN3 layer. But yeah, moving on to advanced keys, we do have Rapid Snappy, SOCD, DKS, Mod Tap, and Toggle Key. All of the features you will be needing. I'm gonna have my A and D on SOCD. As you can see, you can get very customizable over here. Okay, moving on to performance. We do have 8K Hz polling rate. If you're experiencing any double clicking, enable this. For stability, if you have extreme parameters, you can also win key lock, switch to Mac mode. Adaptive dynamic calibration, I do recommend turning that on. We can also turn on berserk mode. Oh, wait. We can actually, my bad guys, let's go back to trigger settings, because we can actually go down to as low as 0.005 millimeters. You would definitely need dead zone. But okay, moving on to other settings. This is where I updated the firmware. We can also reset to factory and download the firmware if we'd like. But yeah, I can't really find the music sync they are talking about right now. I might just be missing it, or it might not be available yet at the moment of filming this video. Again, I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I'm very satisfied with the software right now. Very easy to access, very easy to update. Like, all of that you will be needing is over here. But okay, moving on to keyboard inspector, we should be on 8K Hz polling rate, because that's what we set here. I'm not 100% sure how accurate keyboard inspector is, but here are the results for those that are interested. As you can see, very accurate, 8,000 Hz polling rate. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and play with this keyboard more.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Sorry. Over here.
Oh,
C. I have this spike. One enemy
You're
remaining.
done.
One enemy
Over
remaining.
here. Decoy. Portal closed. Don't get up.
dia pukul bawah sana.
I think they're...
One enemy remaining.
What the?
Anyone else?
Ah.
Decoy.
It's the cutie patootie mouse. So after playing and testing with the MCHOSE A68 Air, here's my experience so far. But yeah, as you saw from the gameplay, it didn't hold me back when I was gaming. I was able to perform my best. The features worked perfectly. It was a perfect magnetic keyboard. The SOCD, the rapid trigger, the lowest actuation point felt very responsive. As soon as I press the key, it does actuate. As soon as I lift it up, it does deactivate. I didn't really encounter any issues. Now, I did encounter a little bit of a double click on the spacebar, but after I turn on the feature on the web software, the key repeat optimization thingy, it stopped happening. So yeah, if you have quite the sensitive settings, especially on the spacebar, you might want to turn that on to avoid the double clickings. But yeah, even if it double clicks, I wouldn't really mind gaming with it. It doesn't really affect me, but it does affect me on the typing though, or for my daily use. So yeah, I really appreciate it not double clicking, you know, when I'm typing for my daily use, browsing the internet. I really liked and had an amazing experience with this keyboard as well. Other than that, the typing sound is amazing. I really love it, and it looks amazing as well on my setup. I mean, the RGB, very bright, vibrant. It's very customizable. So yeah, I had an amazing experience gaming and using this keyboard for my daily use. But would I recommend it? Now, since it's currently on pre-order, you can enjoy 10% off, bringing the price down to just around $69. Plus, if you use my discount code MIGSS, it will be around $66, which is, dang, $66? For this keyboard, light box, amazing quality, sound, amazing switches, performance, an amazing web-based software with all of the features that you will be needing, more than you will be needing. And MCHOSE is not a not well-known brand. I've tested a lot of their keyboards and they do not disappoint. It's pretty obvious. For around that price, $66, I would definitely recommend this keyboard. I think it is very worth it. But okay, let's say you're watching this video after April 22, where the pre-order is done, so it's gonna go back to around $79, but with discount code MIGSS, $76. For around that price, I still think this is worth it, honestly. Like, that is a pretty budget price, especially for this keyboard and the quality you're getting. Definitely not budget. So if you're just discovering this keyboard and watching this video like after April 22nd, I still think it is worth it. $76 for this amazing keyboard is amazing. I would recommend it. Now, it will be the same price as the MCHOSE A68 non-air version after the pre-order. So right now that it's on pre-order, it's actually cheaper than the A68. So hey, if you're planning to get the A68, might as well get the air version for a much cheaper price. It's pretty much the same performance, and I can definitely see a lot of people preferring the look of this keyboard, to be specific, because of this light box that is not present on the A68. But hey, if you think the A68 look is more for you, you know, with the topographic design, I understand it does look amazing as well. But yeah, again, I can definitely see the light box feature here though, and this look on this keyboard more desirable for some or a lot of people out there. So to answer the question, is it really better than the MCHOSE A68 non-air? Is it time to stop buying that model? No, I don't think you should stop buying it, but this is definitely an amazing option, an alternative that I can see a lot of people liking over the normal non-air A68, especially again if you're a fan of this light box. It's beautiful. So yeah, you can argue that the MCHOSE A68 Air is better than the non-air version. But performance-wise, there isn't really a difference between them. Yeah, price-wise, not really any difference as well after the pre-order, but while there's a pre-order right now, this actually might be a better deal for you since it's cheaper. And hey, just to clarify, I'm not hating on the non-air version. I still think it looks amazing, and I can definitely see some people preferring the look of that over this as well. But you know, I mean, not everyone likes the light box, but I think a lot will like the light box. This is amazing. And again, just to remind you, if you don't like this pink color, there is always the Snow White, which is the more versatile color, I think. I actually wish they released more color on the Air with maybe all black. That would be pretty cool with some, like, I don't know what type of tint. Some of you will also probably be saying, oh, the A68 non-Air is still cheaper. You can get it for cheaper because there is not much switch options and other color variations for this keyboard, the Air version. While on the non-Air, there is cheaper switches variation and cheaper color variations. But hey, who knows, maybe in the future or maybe while you're watching this video, there's gonna be actually more new switches so you can get this keyboard for a much cheaper price actually with the different types of switches. So yeah, again, I would recommend it. I think it is worth it with or without the pre-order sale, but of course with the pre-order sale, would recommend it even more. First link in the description if you're interested, and please use my discount code MIGSS. It would really support me a lot, the channel, and you would get some discount. And if you also can, please use the affiliate links in the description. It would also support the channel a lot. By the way, a little disclaimer, this keyboard right here is sent to me by MCHOSE, but that won't change my review. Everything that you've been hearing me say about this keyboard are all my honest opinions and review as always. But yeah, I pray and hope that this video helped you in some way. I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay grateful and remember, Jesus loves you. Bye bye.